when the invitation come for the presentation, and there's a 7 minutes. So Nandita in our office is there, and I say, 7 minutes में क्या दिखाएंगे यार? I say, Nandita, सब genius लोग बैठे होंगे. They are all about steel. They will talk about the millions and millions of square feet areas and tons and tons of steel. हम लोग तो छोटे छोटे houses बनाते हैं, तो ऐसा ही कुछ दिखाओ with your understanding. She is not even an architect. I say, क्या दिखाए, no? So something nice but beautiful, because I was saying that, thanks to sir, when he saw the presentation of such things, we were like zapped, and we were wondering how can we handle such kind of, I would say, growth, and we all are responsible, and we have to do something genuinely beautiful things, and so going to that, I again want to talk about it is our responsibility to do something beautiful, because India is in a completely mad rush, and we are also dragging towards that, but what we create has to be sustained for a long time. The way, let's say, our heritage properties are there, like Stepswell, we still cherish. So if we make now, our next generation will cherish our buildings, no? So it is our responsibility to do something good, something we have to learn from Japan or any other developed countries. So I was invited with the government office, at CM office, and big dignitaries, officers were there. And they say, why don't you, Mr. Patel, you work for design? We see that you do lots of work in private sector, and why don't you do in government? And ऐसे light mode था, तो I was talking to the sir. I want to rather say to everyone. I say, sir, हमारा Gujarat tourism has gone to the next level, no? I mean, otherwise Gujarat में nobody used to come. I mean, Gujarat में कौन आता? कोई नहीं आता था. We had Rajasthan, Goa, and Gujarat had nothing. And how did we crack that thing? They say, how? I say, sir, we got Amitabh Bachchan. And Amitabh Bachchan ने बोला कि कुछ दिन बिताओ हमारे गुजरात में, and tourism got changed. तो अमिताभ बच्चन जी हमारी पैनल में थे? He was never in panel. So you have to go to the good architect, you have to call them. आपका मेथड क्या होता है? अच्छा, ये प्रोजेक्ट करना इतने स्क्वायर फीट का, इतना मिलियंस ऑफ रुपीस ऑफ बजट, 200 करोड़ बजट. अच्छा, पैनल में अप्लाई करो, न्यूज़पेपर में यू गिव इट, पीपल विल गिव द अप्लाई फॉर दैट. पैनल में आज कौन पैनल में ही विल ट्राई? Most of the good architects are over busy, right? Everybody's, it's like Amitabh Bachchan mania or the A.R. Rahman mania, no? So government has to understand कि ऐसे नहीं होता है काम. You have to go and approach, you have to find the right people. I'm not saying it's me or Gurjit or anybody. We are now capable of getting Norman Foster from England, or you can get Biak Angel from America or Denmark. That is what we have to do. That's what China has been doing. So my request to the sir also, प्लीज़ वो पैनल वाले आर्किटेक्ट्स भी अच्छे ही होते हैं, अच्छे ही करते हैं, बट सर्टन लेवल यू हैव टू गेट सम गुड पीपल लाइक अमिताभ बच्चन एंड ट्राई टू फाइंड देम एंड गिव देम रिस्पेक्ट, एंड दे विल डू वंडर्स इन आवर नेक्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट्स. एनीवे, तो मैंने देखा नहीं प्रेजेंटेशन क्या है, बिकॉज आई से आई एम गोइंग टू सिट विद द फ्रेंड्स, एंड देर आर लॉट्स ऑफ पीपल आउट फ्रॉम अहमदाबाद विल बी देयर. तो नंदिता से, सर तो फिर स्टील का है ना, तो केस चारकोल का प्रोजेक्ट भेज दूँ? ऐसे नहीं है, केस चारकोल तो सब लोग खाने जाएंगे. आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट एवरीबडी, इफ पीपल आर नॉट फ्रॉम अहमदाबाद, देयर इज अ ब्यूटीफुल रेस्टोरेंट 10 minutes away from here which is of Italian food, which is beautiful steel structure. So I say usko mat batao. Don't show even under the neem trees, which is nice steel structure with the slab. Because in today's time, with obsessed with social media, we have forgotten to go and visit the sites. So I would rather request, I say वो project नहीं दिखाना है अपने को. Let people go and visit those restaurants because they are beautiful. So I would request that rather than seeing the good pictures, if you visit and enjoy the food, you will enjoy the steel structure as well the things. Can we go to the next, please? So I don't know, it's, for me also I'm going to see for the first time what Nandita has sent them images, and I will just talk like a friend. Okay. Yeah, okay. So this is very interesting. This is one house we recently did for, it's the extension of the house. So see, I was saying कि if it's house, we connect everyone. और आज के time में every 7-8 years your requirement of house gets changed, and you have to do the extension of the house, no? So this is like somebody who has a huge land, But yes, the son got married, he has now kids, and they wanted to add a wing of their building. And earlier the work was done by Kamal Mangaldas, he was a very respected architect. उसके बाद उनका घर का renovation वापस हुआ था by some Mumbai architect, Ajit Silpi, and then we added this new area. And obviously, when you do extensions, the steel structure and concrete become very easy to do it because lots of greenery all around. And we thought, when we saw the site and we realized we wanted to add 2 more rooms, and we saw the beautiful coconut trees and everything, and we thought, let's create a kind of living which they live every day in the air-conditioned things and disconnect with the nature. And we thought, it's our duty. I mean, we all have understood from the pandemic that looking at sunset, looking at sunrise, the new leaf coming up, that's where you get the kind of positivity or spirituality. We thought, let's make a beautiful veranda for them, and it has to be from steel because you can see in the picture that the trees are going. Unfortunately, one tree could not survive. You can see that the leaf are there, but the first one, which is going through, is unfortunately not doing well. But anyway, so we had to have those trees, and we created a kind of steel structure. Next one, please. Yeah, so it's a beautiful things that use of steel is different 2 ways. One is it's always inside to strengthen your structure, and second one is like the way Gurjit expressed the originality of the things. So here we use that technique to make the steel structure beautifully cladded with the walnut sesame wood. So we were skeptical because of outside, but it is doing well since 2 years. Yes, you have to maintain it, but with the nature, the sesame wood and steel goes well with the gray tone. Next one, please. Yeah, so this is how we thought that from the room they can come down, and the lower area can be nice little water body space, and they can host their friends and party because it's a like multi age group, people staying, the grandfather, parents, young couple, and their kids. So they wanted their own little space, and we thought it would be nice that from their bedroom they can straight come down and create the little cozy garden. So it's a space within the big house for a young couple to enjoy, and they're genuinely enjoying these things. And kya hota hai when you do, it's beautiful, but once everything's done, you are no more there. And sometimes I see on Instagram and Facebook, they are hosting a page 3 party, and I say, wow, this is the way they are been enjoying the place so much. Next one, please. Yeah. So this is a kind of relation of that steel structure, and I see at the SAPT we keep learning about respect to the art and architecture. So as you see the Gurjit use his creativity in architecture, I have tendency to do lots of watercolors and sculpture, and these are the like totem you can see from steel, which we generally create with a different kind of form to give kind of a gift to our clients, and it's a love for working on sculpture with the metal is a material we use a lot for creating such kind of sculptures. Next one, please. Yeah, and that's a beautiful staircase with steel going with a curve and the this sesame wood railing. Yeah, and that's the deck, and that's a beautiful part. And we have really that's a Nandita. So Nandita must have gone for photography, and she has worked like a model for this house. But the idea is that what we realized that the people came. See, what idea is that as an architect, you are supposed to enhance their living, no? So what happened? They came to extension of the room, but we thought it will be good to drag them out because they have a lovely kind of canopy of trees, and if we create a structure which is like a tree house, I think it would be a nice additional thing for them. So that's the duty of us to give more thing. And I always say, people say, how come Hiren you think like this or what? I say my inspiration of doing something good, we are in service line, and my inspiration of doing something is I always admire the boy in the 7-star hotel who is serving a coffee. And what happens if you go for a cup of coffee and by discussion, by mistake, if your coffee fell down, that boy will keep running to you. And first word he will use is something what? He says, sorry sir. Uska to koi galti nahi hai, but he will come and make you comfortable. He will say, sorry sir, he will clean up entire desk for you, he will go back and he will come back with a fresh one more coffee, but that's not one. He will come with one extra cookies for you. That's the way of service. So I say we are architects. We have to serve our client like the boy he's serving is a 7-star hotel. As an architect, we should not be in ego that I am something. Come on, we have to learn a lot more things. And when sir shows hectares and hectares of land, I say, oh my God, we still have to understand and put whatever the things. So this is like that extra cookies to them. And they completely fall in love, and their Saturdays and Sundays are now in verandas rather than the air-conditioned space. So that's where we feel as an architect that we did a little value to their house. Next one, please. Yeah, so that's a couple of images, and I'm done with this project. Next one. Yeah, that's from inside. So that was the intention of giving work to us, but we added that beautiful veranda. Their daughter's space, just to give an idea. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.